Everyone, my name is Randy. Welcome to my new YouTube channel. It's called DingDong DoorDash. So we're gonna go through a few things here and explain why I'm doing what I'm doing. Yeah, my daughter says hi. Say hi, Ray.
Hi.
Savannah,
What?
say hi.
Hi.
So anyway, we're gonna go long story short here. I'm currently in the beginning stages of a contested divorce. Basically, I'm married to a lying, cheating, stealing, selfish, entitled, deadbeat mother. And my attorney's expensive. So I decided to start doing DoorDash. This was in the middle of several fraudulent PFAs. For those of you, sorry, I'm dry. For those of you guys that don't know what a PFA is, it's kind of like a restraining order. It's temporary, and then you get a hearing. I was kicked out of my house for 6 weeks. Hired my attorney. I went to court and basically just outed my wife for what she was and who she was, and ended up winning the hearing. Went back home, and it's been a total nightmare. Every single time I try to have a conversation with her, she turns it into a fight, etc., etc., etc. She hardly ever spends any time with the kids. And when she does decide to spend time with any of the kids, it's almost always our 12-year-old that is kind of like the battleground right now. All the rest of the kids are with me on my side because of the things that she's been doing. Tried to take their father away from them, all this other nonsense. But our 12-year-old is kind of like the battleground. She's kind of like stuck in between us. I think she's just, I don't know, maybe has some hope from her mother, the way I did for these past 11 years. But anyway, so this is what we're going to do with the channel. I'm DoorDashing. I DoorDash almost every day, minimum 8 hours, sometimes 12, 14, 16 hours. My attorney's expensive. And I've learned a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things, good and bad, DoorDashing. And I wanted to, I kind of wanted to like capture my journey through everything. One of the things I plan on doing with this channel is I've noticed that when I as a dasher, when I pick up items from the store, they're supposed to seal them, etc. Make it to where other people can't get into them. And one of the things I'm going to be doing over the next couple weeks is I'm going to be getting food from all the local places: McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell, all the places that basically serve food or hot food, fast food, whatever. Because I noticed that a lot of the security precautions that they take to get customers their food is garbage. It's trash. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order my own food, and I'm going to ask these restaurants to bag it up like they do if it was DoorDash. And then I'm going to take my food, I'm going to bring it somewhere, and we're going to try to sneak into it. We're going to see if I can sneak into my food, eat some of it, stick my finger, whatever. I don't do that. I promise you I don't do that. It's not me. But I would like to do that with every single place that does it. We're going to try to sneak into my own food. We're going to try to take sips of drinks and things like that, and we're going to see how secure these places actually are. And I'm doing this for multiple reasons. The first reason is if I ever wanted to get DoorDash, I would expect that my food would get to me securely without being tampered with or anything. This will give customers some more insight on my end in the restaurant or the food, whatever the food place is. Some insight on the other side, and it might actually give customers a little bit more knowledge and information on where they should or where they should not order from. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna rate the places, on 1 to 10. And it's not even how easy it is to get into. It's gonna be how easy it is to get into, and then cover your tracks. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, let's say one place puts a sticker over the middle, and I can stick my hand in there and grab some shit. It shouldn't be like that. It should be extremely hard for somebody to get into it and then reclose it. I think that's very important. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get in contact with some of the owners or upper management of these places, and maybe they can get in contact with corporate and try to work out some better ways to get you your food secure and untampered with. I'm going to let you know right now that there's one fast food place out here that I believe has the absolute best, and unless you're going to go through some pretty big hoops, you're not going to get into it without the customer knowing about it. And then there's other places out here that just tie their shit up, like tie a bag up, and then I could literally untie it, get in there, take a couple bites, do whatever, and then retie it up, and no one would ever know. And then if I ever have some like really good or really shitty dashes, I'll throw it up on the screen here and do a quick video, a short or something. But that's it. This is gonna be a journey. It's going to be mostly DoorDash. I'd say 90% DoorDash and maybe 10% my personal life and what's going on. And then you'll at some point you guys will end up meeting all the kids. Anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a short introduction, and peace.